Week of July 19th, and I'm gonna be doing my weekly outlook on EURUSD. Let's see what we've got. Just gonna go ahead and just delete all what I have set last week. It's not relevant anymore. Well, it will be, just not now. All right. So starting from the yearly the most previous PD array we are working off of, if this swing low getting swept, this FEG, I want to say, no, not this FEG, but yeah, this swing low getting swept, and the intent of the market, it doesn't want, it tried to go lower, it failed, and right now it is going up higher. I want to say it is probably going to target this high up here on the yearly time frame. But it is just way too far. I don't think it's gonna be any helpful for now, because I'm only gonna be trading probably the daily chart, right? And so the yearly chart, it's probably not that big of a deal, right? But for now, I'd say this is the that's it. All right, that's the target. We go on to the 6 monthly. So we have this FEG right here. That looks like we are reacting off of that. We also have this FEG here. We did close it, so I'm gonna say that looks pretty. I wouldn't. I'd say this just says like it's not bearish anymore, right? But anyway, let's focus on this FEG. This FEG price, you could say, came up, tried to go higher, then came down, tapped into the FEG, and it tried to go lower, but it got back up. So right now there isn't any real intent of the market to show any targets that it might be wanting to go for. It could still just go down lower, maybe come to this fair value area, or all the way down to this low over there. So there's nothing on the 6 monthly, just an FEG, I'd say. So yeah, there's no real intent on it just yet. 3 monthly. 3 monthly, we have this swing point here. They got swept, and the intent was that it tried to go higher, it failed, came down here, it tried to go lower, failed, got back here. Same thing on the next candle, and we actually do tap into an FEG right here. Now same thing on the same thing like with the 6 monthly, it does tap into it. It does show a little bit of a consolidation, a little bit of a an intent trying to go lower, but it failed, try to go up here again. So there's no real intent, no real target, any biases to be made there just yet. So on the monthly, we just took out this low and this low too. Okay, to take out this high over here, and the intent was kind of a little bit lower. Try to go higher, and it's coming down here lower again. Okay. I think, yes, I think this was just like determined based on the fact that it tried to go lower here, right? It looks like it's reacting. It tried to go higher here. It failed. If it did go above this candle, I would say it would have targeted this high. But no, it came down lower. Okay, so we're at this swing point here. Previous monthly candle, it didn't really show me anything. It didn't really show any kind of intent of the market. It looked like it tried to go lower but it failed, so there's really no target or anything to really look at there. So moving on to the weekly. Previous. Alright, so it looks like we have this FEG. That is what we are currently. That's like the most recent PD array. Another PD would be this FEG. It did exactly what it's supposed to. We have this low over here, where price took it. It tried to. It didn't really show any strong intent to go lower. Consolidated for a few weeks, and it even came up here. So I would say it looks like it's trying to go higher. I'm not exactly sure, but it does look like it's trying to go higher. And the thing is, if it wanted to go higher, it would try to go higher above this high where it previously attempted, right? So if it tried to go higher here, it would target this FEG, and it did exactly that. If it wanted to go lower, it would have to go lower than here to then target the next PD array, which might be this low here. So currently, off of this FEG, it does look like it tried to go higher, the intent was, but it failed, came back down. It's not really showing anything clear just yet. I would say if it, another candle here, and then if it's still an indecision candle, it's not really sure, we can just take the highs and lows of this weekly candle and then that as a parameter for other targets. So nothing on the weekly, nothing yet, right? But I am going to be marking out the closest bullish and bearish PD arrays, just for the fact that I need to use them for analysis later on. So we're gonna be looking at the week of this week here, right? But I'm not gonna market that. So let's see here. We took out this high, this swing high. It's actually an intermediate term high, but I'm not gonna look at it like that. And it looks like it tried to go higher, and it's somewhat coming down. It is an indecision type candle. I'd say if it goes down lower to this candle's low, then I would say it's probably bearish. It's probably gonna come target this low if it does go there, and if it comes higher than this, then probably that high up there. That order block on the weekly. So these are my parameters. This looks pretty fair. This looks pretty clean, I'd say. Yeah. So that's the analysis for next week. Alright, so we can just go ahead. That's it for my analysis. That's literally it. Nothing on the higher time frame, at least not yet. Nothing's showing intent on the higher time frame. We're just gonna have to bang it off of here. And same thing to down here. Right? And of course, I will still probably have to do my analysis midweek. Again, it is exam period. It is exam week this week for me, so I probably won't have enough time. I should be studying. But yeah, this is just the overview outlook of the next week. Yeah, I think I would like to base my whole analysis and higher time frame stuff just on the fact that, are we respecting or disrespecting a PD array, and if we are respecting it, well, from where to where do we go, and if we are disrespecting it, from where to where are we going? That's kind of my way of thinking. That's my way of doing it. Now there is also this you could say precaution that I should probably take, which is that this is technically swing high. So if price ever does come up here, it does still have to test whether this swing high wants to hold or not. If it wants to hold and price respects it, then obviously this parameter is not going to work out. It's just gonna tap and then go down, right? Obviously. So I'm going to label this actually as a need to wait for a reaction type thing. All right, yeah. So that's it for this outlook for July 19th, 2026.